And joining us as he does each month is District Attorney Scott Reilly, who represents the 36th Prosecutorial District, that is Catawba, Burke, and Caldwell counties. Always good to see you.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thanks for coming in, and we have a lot to talk about in your report this month, and we're going to start off with a story we've been following here on WHKY, and I know you've mentioned it also in a previous report. There was a defendant who actually left their trial in the midst of the trial, and they have now been sentenced. They were located in another state, if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct. William Brawley in Burke County was being tried for trafficking in fentanyl back in May, I believe, and he left the courtroom right during the middle of the trial. The trial continued. He was convicted of a Tier 3 trafficking. You cannot be sentenced without the defendant being there, so we had to wait until he was extradited back from the state of Tennessee, and on December 3rd he was sentenced, and he received a sentence of 18 to 23 years in the Department of Corrections.
And my understanding is that was delayed a bit because of the storm, correct? Because of the travel between Tennessee and North Carolina. He was flown here, correct?
That's correct. The I-40, they could not get him by vehicle, so they actually took the SBI plane and extradited him back from Tennessee.
Well, interesting case there, but the sentencing is complete.
Yes.
What else do we have going on?
We had another Tier 3 trafficking in Caldwell County. Thomas Burgess pled guilty to trafficking in trafficking in fentanyl up in Caldwell County this past week. Also, he received a sentence of 13 to 17 years. And then a Kalani Fields, a female, also up in Caldwell County, she pled guilty to attempted murder and received a sentence of 19 to 25 years. That was a sad act where she actually attacked her former caregiver with a knife, and the victim sustained serious injuries but will be okay.
Yeah, and I know that you've been working to try to get these cases cleared, and it seems like you're getting a lot of that done.
We're going to the last week of December.
Yeah, right here at the end of the year. What else do you have going on?
Well, some good happy news. Tyler Wisnett has been named as and was sworn in as the new police chief in Maiden this past Monday on December 3rd, and very happy to see him. Had a little mixed emotions because I hate to see the former police chief, Tracy Ledford, go. I've worked with him for 30 years. He had been the police chief at Maiden for 14, but they could not have found a better person in Tyler Wisnett, who's comes from a law enforcement family. His father was the former sheriff up in Burke County. So very happy to see, and congratulations to Tyler Wisnett. Congratulations to Tracy Ledford on his retirement, but also he's been named as the new town manager in the town of Maiden. So
it's not really fully retired. I guess he still has some responsibility, and
exactly.
I guess if you're the police chief in Maiden, it's a small town, but still it's an important jurisdiction because they're part of a drug task force, I think, overall. Yeah, so a lot to do there.
That's correct, and we've had a great partnership with them, and I'm sure that's going to continue to prosper.
Well, I hope that you have a great holiday, and it's always good talking to you. I know we're going to resume in January and get the year off to a good start, but thank you so much for coming in. Happy holidays to you and your family.
Thank you. Very Merry Christmas to you.
Scott Reilly, our district attorney, who joins us each month with his report from the DA's office. And with Scott, I'm Rob Eastwood, WHKY News.